Well, during the pandemic, I had a lot of time to write, because we were in lockdown. And so I had a bunch of demos that I wanted to develop. So I called my friend Vince Gill, and asked him to be the musical director on that. He couldn't do it, but he said, hire this guy, Tom Vukovac. So I hired Tom, and I told Tom, go out and find musicians that you really like and bring them back, and we'll do this. So he brought a bunch of guys who turned out to be the Tripsitter guys. They weren't Tripsitter back then. They were friends of his and really great top of the line studio players in Nashville. But all of them had one thing in common, and that they all were done with being studio musicians. They can make tons of money. They can go out on other people's tours and be employees forever, but they're done with that. And they wanted to be in a band. They wanted to make a real band. And that spoke to me because I'm a band person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you are the band person.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the queen of authenticity. And that's what I've always admired so much about you. Nothing's kind of getting past Annie. She wants to do the things that are right for her as an artist. And I've always so admired that about you. So you are so lucky then to have these guys mesh and melt with you, because that doesn't always happen. They can want to be in a band and you can want to be working with a band, but it doesn't always get that magical chemistry.
That's right. As people, you really have to get along in a pretty deep way, which rarely happens, that quick. And it really happened with all of us. So we started working on the demos, and pretty soon we had a dozen. It took us about a year and a half, close to 2 years, not solid, but coming together for a week at a time whenever we could to get all these songs together. But when we did, we used all but one of them that we'd written.
And I would imagine those are almost like mini bursts of creative energy.
Yeah.
Where then you're ready to get back. You're probably saying, you know what, I can't wait to get back with these guys, rather than that sort of arduous process of being in a studio and being like, when the hell are we going to get out of this place?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right.
There was none of that. In fact, it was really cool to get to hang out with them, not only for music, but just to hang out. And there's one guy, our drummer, Sean Lane, is from Seattle. And so there's like a mixture of different people. Some of them are from Nashville, our bass players from New York. So just a mix, it worked really well.
Yeah. Really great synergy. And you can tell. Talk to me about your writing on this record, because again, I mentioned it's a storytelling record. It's not a concept record, but I feel like every song is this vignette that kind of has almost its own little mini movie or something.
Yeah. Well, that's what I loved so much about being the sole lyricist, is I got a chance to really get into that. That's my great love, is words, and always has been. I've always been inspired by other lyricists like Bernie Taupin and Paul Simon, and just people, and Joni Mitchell. I mean, people that really take a lot of time and care with their lyrics. Yeah, so it's been really great to have the rest of the guys in Tripsitter trust me and believe in me and say, yeah, you write the lyrics, we'll come up with the music, and that's pretty much how it went.